Well, before you know it, spring and warmer weather will be here. We can all get back into our gardens. But with Florida's subtropical climate, really, we're able to grow plants from all over the world. Mike McLaughlin, the director of horticulture at Selby Gardens, has a few growing tips.
In Florida's balmy subtropical climate, we can grow exotic plants from around the world in our gardens. Today I'd like to share with you a few specimens from our collection that, with consideration to wind and cold and moisture, you can grow successfully in your backyard. This little beauty, Geogynanthus pupigii, is called the seersucker plant because of its striped puckered leaves. Selby staff collected the original specimen in Peru in 1981. It's an understory rainforest plant from the Amazon basin that makes a good houseplant. While flowering is rare, it's a unique foliage plant that will thrive if provided with bright indirect light and even moisture and humidity. This rare bromeliad with beautiful patterned leaves is called Varesia ospinae. Collected in 1980 in Colombia, this plant was actually given its name by the botanists here at Selby Gardens. It's a spineless bromeliad that produces an erect inflorescence with bright golden bracts. It makes many pups, so will form a clump over time. It can be grown as a landscape plant in a protected area with dappled sunlight, but also makes a striking container specimen. Here we have a couple of unusual anthuriums from our collection. Anthurium dressleri was collected in 1979 in Panama. Anthurium viterifolium is from Colombia, and its thin pendulous leaves can grow to 8 feet long. Both of these plants will grow well in a well-draining epiphyte mix in a hanging basket in bright indirect light. They're cold sensitive, so bring them indoors when temperatures dip below 40 degrees. We've been looking at exotic plants from around the world, but this spiny fellow is a very rare Florida native cactus, Harrisia fragrans. Also known as the prickly apple cactus, this lanky shrub has large white night-blooming flowers that will produce a spherical red fruit that is enjoyed by wild birds. It's federally listed as an endangered species because of habitat destruction, and we grew our specimen from seeds from Longboat Key. It thrives in dry coastal locations, but needs a little protection from intense summer sun. While these plants are all very rare and unusual, many of them can be found online, and these plants and more will be available at this weekend's Plant and Garden Festival. For more information, visit selby.org. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the gardens.